Hello VC, welcome back to my channel. Today we are talking about top 10 audiophile jazz editions. But before we start, I try to do some clarifications how to take this top 10. First of all, of course, it's in no way in an absolute sense. Those are top 10 audiophile editions, which means they are, in my opinion, outrageously good. And not the overall top 10 audiophile editions of all time in a strict sense. They stand for sometimes for an outstanding edition within a series or as a record, but what they all have in common is that they are really, really, really good and beautiful pressings. So don't take this list absolute, don't take it within this video as an absolute ranking. It makes some sense, I forgot the word, why I put them where they are, but not in a strict sense. You can turn them around as much as you want, as much as you like. So don't take that too serious, please. Just take one thing serious. They are very, very good. And another notion, I do not care about availability in this video. I just talk about outstanding pressings and outstanding work of companies and artists. So let's start with the first edition. We get requests, the Oscar Peterson trio. I just showed it recently, but I will show it again because that may show how highly I recommend this edition from Analog Productions within the Verve series. It really sounds outstanding. Really. I really recommend this edition to you if you don't already have it. It sounds fantastic. The songs are outstanding. It's a beautiful, beautiful edition. So next, if you want, call it place 9. It's a MoFi edition of Miles Davis Sketches of Spain, original master, 33 rounds per minute. It's a beautiful record and a fantastic mastering. Highly recommended, outstanding version of this album. In my opinion, by far the best remaster. At least the best remaster I have heard, and I'm quite sure that it's better than the original one. I know this is a hot topic. We will get into that one after this month is over, because I want to meet with some people and do other comparisons, and then we go deeper into the matter, original pressing versus remaster, audiophile remasters. But this one is outstanding. Miles Davis, Sketches of Spain. Number 8. I love that album. Herbie Hancock, Empyrean Isles. This is the 45 round per minute Music Matters edition with the inner sleeves, the session photos on the inners. Outstanding album, outstanding mastering, outstanding pressing, stout, heavy laminated cover, beautiful, very hard to get, but a marvel, true pleasure to hear this mastering. Next one, a tone poet, Chet Baker Sings, You know, this album sounds so fantastic. What they have done with this release over at Blue Note with the inside the Tone Poet series is so beautiful. I'm so thankful what they did to this edition. It's one of my favorite, maybe at the moment the favorite Tone Poet for me. Give that one a try. Chet Baker sings so beautiful, and the pressing and the mastering from Kevin Gray is so beautiful. Gorgeous one. Gorgeous, gorgeous one. And this one belongs in this list at the moment. Highly, highly recommended. Try it out. Impulse. Analog Productions Impulse series, 45 rounds per minute. Jill Evans out of the cool together with his orchestra. You know, sometimes Analog Productions get some critics for their Blue Note series because they didn't do the covers as good as Music Matters. But on the Impulse reissue series, they have done it right. Great job. All of those, I think it's 25 releases out there. Some of them are still available. Some of them, for example, A Love Supreme is very, very hard to get, but A Love Supreme will come out on the 2nd of October in their new UME series at the 33. So this will lose some pressure on the older release, but this Jill Evans release is a dream. It's so beautiful. It sounds fantastic. The album is gorgeous. You can see they showed us how the members of the orchestra were placed. Highly recommended. Highly recommended. Unbelievable good sounding album. So next place. We're around the middle now, in the middle now. Another Music Matters. Free for All, Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers. This is one of those notorious SRX releases which are almost not out there. They have been out for minutes and then they were gone. But I told you often, those editions are a dream. They sound fantastic. Those are 33 round per minute releases with on that semi-transparent vinyl with almost no noise floor, and on this release it really can shine. It's so lively and there's so much action in this release. Sounds fantastic. Sounds fantastic. It's a great job they have done over at Music Matters with this album. It's a dream. Free for All, Art Blakey and the Jazz Messengers. The Jazz Messengers are Freddie Hubbard on trumpet, Curtis Fuller on the trombone, Wayne Shorter on tenor sax, Cedar Walton on piano, Reginald Workman on bass, and of course Art Blakey on the drums. And again, a fantastic recording, fantastic. So, next place. We are at place 4 now, but as I said, don't take it so serious. And this is an Electric Recording Company pressing from Sonny Rollins way out west. They gave us both versions, a mono version and the stereo version, and the stereo version of this album is beautiful, beautiful. They send it through their Valve Autophone system and the outcome is outrageous. it's a pity that there are only 300 copies out there, and the price is from the beginning so high, 300 British pounds, which should be around 400 US dollars, of course. That's in a way insane, but due to these limited release numbers and the huge effort they go through when they when the recreation of the covers and the pressing of the albums. But this sounds so good. It's such a beautiful release that it has to be in this edition. And as I said, in this list, I do not care about the availability, just the sound. Okay, number 3. Monk's Dream, Thelonious Monk. Mo-Fi, one step. And Mo-Fi is on fire with this edition. It sounds so good. This one-step series are on par with the SRX vinyls from Music Matters, and the main difference is that those releases are 45 rounds per minute, and this is an outstanding album of an outstanding artist, and this is, in my opinion, the best sounding edition of this classic. Still available over at Discogs. It hasn't jumped so high. So if you are into this album, if you are into Thelonious Monk, give it a try. It sounds terrific. It sounds terrific. Again, one of my best sounding records. Highly, highly recommended. Thelonious Monk, Monk's Dream. Number 2. Ta-da. Again in Music Matters, again an SRX pressing, and strangely this one, compared to other SRX versions, is attainable. You can get it. If you pay around $200 to $250, you can get it. Of course it's an insane price, but I think one of the reasons this is not so hard to get is that there has been quite some very good remasters out there. But in my opinion, the SRX version from Music Matters is the best one. Again, the session photos, the used top-notch quality with Stoughton covers from Music Matters. In my opinion, this is the best you can listen to John Coltrane, Blue Train. Okay, number 1. Okay, but at the moment, this is my jazz record. I hear it as often as I can, and it's Bill Evans live at the Village Vanguard. This is the Electric Recording Company pressing, and this is where everything shines when I put it on. My equipment shines, the record shines, the music is outstanding. The atmosphere in the Village Vanguard during this session is so beautiful. And in our first 4 Corners session, I asked Michael from Noted and Archived what makes this recording so special, and he gave a very, very good explanation. In my opinion, he said those 3 are so connected because they have done this session several times, and during that recording they are so connected with each other that it's almost perfect. On my first listening, I really was a little angry with the audience because they are so loud, and I thought, why don't they respect the artists? How can they be so loud? But it is as it is. Maybe it was in that time the way it is. This is outstanding. I can't say I highly recommend it because it's not makes no sense to buy it. Makes no sense. It's too expensive up to now. Maybe that changes over the time, but this is my jazz record at the moment. So these are my top 10 audiophile jazz editions in October 2020. Of course, this list will change, can change. Don't take that too serious, please. I know there are legion of other titles which can be put into this list, and maybe sometimes I'll do that. I change everything and make a new one. So hope you had some fun. Don't take it too serious. Thank you for your time. See you on my next video, I hope. Bye.